Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. It is for September 2021, but it could be anytime you click into the video. So it is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Happy birthday to everyone who's having one this week. Hope you all are enjoying your birthday season. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and the near future, and then we'll look at your person's energy and your energy. All right, so thank you so much to everyone who's returning. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings. That information is in the description box below. All right, so let's see what's going on for you guys the next 10 days. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Fool. That's a good energy. The Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. And then in your current energy, we have the Three of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords. In the near future, we have the Page of Wands in reverse with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. So the overall energy is the Hierophant in reverse. So this isn't going to be for everybody, but immediately there was a sense that there was a break in a relationship that had been long-term. Could it have been a marriage? Absolutely. I'm definitely seeing the Three of Swords. So for some of you, this has just recently happened. For others of you, it may have been a long time, and the energy's popping up because you're finally clearing that energy from your system. Now, if some of you were looking to further your education, it could be that it's delayed. So if there's a class that you wanted to take and you thought you were going to possibly be able to do it in the fall, you may have to wait till the spring. Something seems to be held back or delayed. That could be in any area of your life since I said that. It just feels like something is slowing down. So let's get into which is ironic because of what I'm about to say about your recent past. Could have been that the energy was moving quickly and then all of a sudden things just kind of slowed down, and maybe there's been some pauses. And I say that meaning Spirit stepped in, whether it be that you're tired and you need a little bit of a break, or something's just not meant to happen right now because there's going to be other things for you to handle. That's the energy that I'm sensing is coming through for you. Now, we have the Fool with the Eight of Wands and the Two of Swords. So there's some kind of decision that you needed to make. It could be around a relationship and you felt like you just wanted to make it quick, get it over with, and be done. There may have been some kind of information or news that came to you in the recent past that put you in a position where you had to make a tough choice. And it feels like with the Fool on this end of it that you had to take a chance. And I feel like even though we don't have the Eight of Cups or the Five of Pentacles, it feels like I'm just going to take a chance and step away from this. I don't want to deal with having the decision. For some of you, you may have decided to try to work it out. But in a lot of your cases, I'm going to say something is moving very quickly and you've got to make a snap decision. So you're just going to have to take a chance. You're going to have to take a leap of faith. Spirit's pushing you in that direction. It may feel uncomfortable, but the energy is definitely saying that it's going to move quickly whether you like it or not type of energy. All right, we'll clarify that in just a moment and see what else we can get. Now, in the current energy, we have the Three of Swords with the King of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords. Immediately, this is definitely someone who has narcissistic tendencies. You definitely could have dealt with somebody who put you in a third-party situation. You may have just gotten this information and it forced you to have to make a decision. Could this also be a situation with work? No doubt about it. You could be dealing with a boss who has zero emotions and could be pitting you against the people at work. I sense that there's somebody who's pretty manipulative that you could have been dealing with that likes drama. It doesn't have to necessarily be a boss. It could also just be somebody that's in your close family, friends, something of that sort. But regardless of the situation, something has definitely created some kind of hurt, some kind of pain. And I can see you wanting to be in a position of defending yourself, but I feel like some of you are really, really hurt by this person and the situation. And it's having a really hard decision about what to do. All right, so we'll clarify that as well. Now, in the near future, we have the Page of Wands in reverse with the Empress and the Three of Pentacles. This, to me, is trying to work things out, even if the other people are not cooperative. Because the Empress her energy is very much about realizing her worth, number one, which would put you in a position of choosing yourself over a situation where somebody would I just heard the word belittle or embarrass you. I feel like more than one person knows about this situation. So if you were in a third party, other people know. And if you are in a situation at work where somebody has been like a boss that puts you in a group or in a room and calls you out right in front of all your coworkers, it's something like, it's an energy like that. In this case, it's like you're standing your ground and you're saying, look, I know my worth. And if we can't all get along, maybe it's time that I pull back and get out of the situation. That's why the Two of Swords is popping up in the recent past. So you've had a tough decision to make. Whether you've made it yet or not, I'm not 100% sure. But it does seem as though something wants to be worked out in the near future. You may be a tad bit resistant. You may just say, I need to take a deep breath and decide what I really want to do in this. All right, so I'm going to clarify the Fool card with the Eight of Wands. It's almost as if this energy is pushing you and there's some resistance behind it. That's what I keep feeling. It's like, why is this being shoved down my throat? Why am I being forced in this position? Because when things are not right in your world, Spirit will come in, the universe will come in and create scenarios that make you so uncomfortable that you move. So if this is someone that you had possibly seen red flags in the past, but you chose to stay, then it's going to unfortunately get so bad that you finally have to leave. It sucks, but this is for the best. It's like, it's what's going to help create that sense of, I know who I am, I know my value, and I'm just not going to allow these types of people to get away with this type of stuff in my life anymore. If you had dealt with that on a regular basis, or it's something that seems to be a repetitive pattern in your life. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. That's that resistance I was talking about in reverse, and then we have the Star card. So it's something where you had hoped or wished that things were going to work out, and it doesn't feel like they are. And like I said, there's a conflicting energy. Having the the Eight of Wands in the upright, and then for it to come in the reverse means that there is a back and forth energy about movement. And I feel like that's yours. And then the Star in reverse just says that it's going to be a little bit of time before you heal from this, or the healing has not begun. If it was just recent that you found out this info, I can see why. All right, so let's clarify the Three of Swords with the King of Wands. And then there you go with the Hierophant again in reverse. That just flipped out. That tells me again, this is a breaking apart of a long-term relationship or marriage. All right, and then with the King of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords. So you have someone, and the Emperor in reverse, who feels like they don't have control over the situation. They don't have control over you. And I think this person's going to come in and try to tell you that they want some kind of stable resolution. So you may get an offer, I just heard, to move to a different department. Maybe if you have expressed in a sense that you're uncomfortable where you were, or you have someone who wants to come in and has conflicting energy. It's like they don't connect really, but they want to come in and try to tell you that they're going to create some kind of stability. So this could create frustration and some kind of internal conflict for you moving forward, especially if you get someone who is back and forth. Now, could this be a new energy that moves towards you? Absolutely. For some of you, you're not ready for that. But for others of you who went through this a long time ago, this tells me that there is an energy of someone who wants to come in and show you a different type of relationship. And this could also be your energy. So I always explain every single vibe that I get. So it's going to resonate different for everybody. It's not always just one situation. And in this case, it could be your energy saying, I just want to find the stability that I need. I'm going to go find the opportunities that are going to create that for me. I'm not going to sit back and wait for other people and sit in any kind of inner conflict or drama or arguing. And again, with the Emperor in reverse, you could be dealing with somebody who feels out of control in their life or their circumstances. And there could be a sense that you feel the same way. So once you get through this energy in the current moment, you move towards the Empress energy in the upright. Doesn't matter, male or female, or that the cards are the Emperor and Empress. It just means that I feel like there's a shift where, although there might be a little bit of I feel off type of energy, you then move into a place where you feel much more secure and in a place of I know who I am. All right, so the Page of Wands in reverse with the Empress. Then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in the upright. That's interesting. And then we have the Five of Wands. To me, this is fighting for your happiness. And even though something may not have fulfilled you in the past, it's moving forward and knowing that you can find the Ten of Cups. You can go and find another partner, or you can move into a new job. It's about finding balance in your life. And I believe that there will be some kind of resolution, whether it be between you and the partner or you on your own, just saying, you know what, I'm cool. Let them work this out on their own. If they have an issue with me, that's their problem. I'm going to move forward, because to me, it's more important to be emotionally stable. And if this isn't making me happy, then I'm going to go from not having something that was expected to be fulfilling to me, or it has gotten to a place where it's not any longer, into finding my Ten of Cups. It's a big, huge shift. Like I said, going from not feeling like you had control to understanding this is who I am, and I know my value. So I'm going to go find what's going to make me happy. You guys go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. I'm going to go find this on my own. All right. So I'm actually going to draw these cards up, and we'll get into your person's energy. I say draw them up. I'm going to pick them up, and we'll look at yours and your person. So go ahead and think about them. And we'll look at what's going on between the two of you. Now, this could be something different than the main spread. Sometimes it resonates with it, and sometimes it doesn't. Immediately, we got the Death card. So as far as the energies that I picked up on, that's Scorpio. We have a lot of water that was in that reading. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. All right, those are kind of all over the place. And then we had the Five of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I think I want to say Capricorn energy, because we had the one Knight of Pentacles, which to me felt like Capricorn. All right, so your person's energy. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords, they're in their head. The Fool, and then we have the Nine of Cups. Your energy is the Hangman in reverse, the Seven of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. The overall energy is Justice in reverse. So this feels very much like the situation that was in the main spread. Whoever this person is, they're attempting to get over whatever feelings they had about being hurt. You know what I sense, honestly, is that this person knows that they hurt you, and they're not taking responsibility for what they've done. It's like they just pretend and they keep moving on because they just do whatever they have to do to make themselves feel good in the moment. And right now, they're not focused on how much damage they've done. They're really just focusing on themselves and putting forth like the effort to get over whatever it is that's happening. I don't think this person takes responsibility for any of their part in things that may have gone awry. All right, and then your energy, we have the Hangman in reverse with the Seven of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. You've pulled back, feeling like you just don't have control over anything to do with the relationship. It could be that you feel like you've lost any interest as well. The Seven of Wands is a defensive energy, but the Hangman in reverse tells me that you're not going to stay stuck. So even though right now you may feel a little bit out of control when it comes to this person, and you're holding back, I don't think you want to share that you're feeling a little down or discouraged by it. No, you can flip the energies. If this isn't resonating in the direct way, then it could be flipped. But the Queen of Wands in reverse tells me that either this person would put you down put you down about your physical appearance. They had a tendency to maybe create some kind of insecurities. And sorry, but this energy is really tough. It feels like this person would do things on purpose to make you feel less than. All right, let's get into the romance angels and get an idea of what's going on here. This is for Virgo. All right. So we have healing family issues. That makes sense. Free yourself. Yep. Flirt. That's somebody new if you feel like it. And let go of control issues. And then we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So none of the major cards about this is your soulmate, love, all those things that would normally come out didn't. So I'm going to say this is someone who needs to heal their own stuff, maybe even yourself. I do say that's so important to forgive childhood wounds, to move past that and heal your energy before you can find a really good, healthy relationship. And then we have for yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. Absolutely. Emperor in reverse, that's just telling you that it's time to take back control. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others and let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So where I said you didn't feel like you had control over the situation, they're telling you to let that go if you can. This is not me telling you what to do, by the way. It's just me reading the energy of the cards. All right, now let's get the Lover's Oracle and see if there's something that comes from this. Actually, I take that back. Let's see if we've got an outcome. It seems as though this might be over, and I think some of you already know that, but if there's something to be said about an outcome, we'll find it. Yeah, the Two of Cups, this is done. Ten of Swords, too much damage is done. The Four of Pentacles tells me it's somebody selfish, and the Nine of Cups in reverse is, it moving away from the energy. If you haven't already, the time is coming for you to get to a place of healing. This is a breakup, lots of betrayal and hurt, somebody who's incredibly selfish, and it isn't a happy situation. So if you guys are in a place where you're trying to decide to get out, this is kind of that reading where Spirit's going, get out. It's not healthy for you, and it's time to move forward so that you can find something that is going to be, that meets you where you are, that is a reflection of the worth that you know you have. Okay, so let's look at the Lover's Oracle. This is for Virgo. All right. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Now, that's interesting because I feel like this is a relationship with yourself. If this is with this person and you go through this major, huge transformation, is it possible? I'm not sensing that this is one that you'd want to hold on to, so that's an interesting energy. Most of these are pretty good cards. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. That's one of those, just accept that this was a soul connection and a teaching relationship, and that as you move back to the other side, if you will, your souls are still connected in a loving way. So even when things are not good here, and it can be painful, and we can even get to a place where we just dislike somebody so much, that could be telling you that trying to have an understanding that this relationship was about that for you can help release some of the pain and take you to a place of healing as well. Okay, this card popped up, so I want to read it to you. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, guys, the last message we're going to get is for the wisdom of the oracle. These are a couple of messages from Spirit. This is for Virgo. All right, so we have thinker. Yeah, you could definitely have been in your head. It feels like a lot of things have happened. And then we have imagine, soulmates, flexible, and then chaos and conflict, which fits. Obviously, if there's lots of this stuff happening in your life, it feels chaotic and has put you in a position where you're constantly in your head about it. We talked about trying to, well, actually, the Four of Swords was in reverse for your person. So I feel like they're getting out of their head, but you could be the one that feels stuck kind of in your head. Now, imagine, to me, this is as hard as it can be when you're going through rough times, is to try to imagine what it feels like on the other side of this difficulty. Now, soulmates, that could mean that you really thought this was the person that you were going to be with forever, but there is always another soulmate out there and available to you. So it's kind of an indication to say, who knows, after this is done, you could actually meet the one you mate with for life, because penguins mate for life. So although you can't see it yet, this reduces to a 5. It just means there's a lot of big changes. And then flexible, this reduces to a 10. So this is all about moving through the tough times and getting into the new and going with the flow as much as you possibly can as old cycles close out and new ones begin for you. Okay, my loves, I hope this one helped in some way. Thank you so much again for all of your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal, that's in the description box. And like I said, this is for 10 days, but it could resonate anytime you click into the video. All right, y'all, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.